Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Paolo and this is episode 5 of my progress series. In the last episode we got into the top 500 players with a total level of over 700, and in this episode we're only days away from the release of members content, so I'm doing last minute preparation, gaining some levels that I need for members, etc. I'll probably start members by doing some quests, so right now I'm working on getting the base requirements for those quests. Just to remind you what those are, they are these. The ones I'm really missing now are magic, so 60 magic would be for the Major Arena mini quest to get the god capes. Crafting, level 50, and what else are we missing? Fishing, a couple of levels away from that. Smithing's a bit of a tough one, it's quite expensive to train, so I'm just kind of passively getting that as and when I can. And of course there are some member skills which we don't have access to yet that we'll need to get, so 45 herb lore probably being the most difficult one, but also 50 thieving. So I'll be working on those this week, and I think another nice goal that I'll set is a bit of a stretch goal, and I'm not sure I'll make it, but I want to get into the top 250 if I can. I'll push myself to get as close as possible, and right now we are rank 463, and rank 250 is Garlic with a level of 810, so that's about 60 levels, just over 60 levels, and by the time I get to that position it's going to be more like 100 levels probably. It's getting quite competitive now, so let's see if I can do 100 levels in this video before members is released. As I said, we're only a few days away, so it'll be tight, but I'll try my best. Well, hey, there's 43 prayer. That means we can now do protect from melee, which would be useful for a lot of quests in members. That is 53 defense and 66 combat. Alright, I've just upgraded to full green D-hide. I'm going to do some ranged at my favourite spot, the Dark Wizards. That will probably get me to 45 ranged. It should take just over an hour, I'm guessing. So it should also bring me to 54 HP, and that will overall bring me to 750 total, which is great. So I'll check back in about an hour's time once I get those levels. We'll see how many runes I got from those Dark Wizards. Hopefully I don't die. Okay, that's 45 ranged and 54 hit points. It took about 2 hours to do that, just over 2 hours. And I got 750 total. I got all these runes, 80 nature runes, which is really nice, 12 lore runes. But the great thing about training here, I think it's my favorite place in free-to-play to train ranged, and that's because the wizards don't move at all, really, because they're using magic. So the arrows end up on the ground directly under them, and you just have to spend less time running around picking up arrows because they're all together, which means you're more efficient, you lose less arrows. Overall, super good. So check out Dark Wizards. I feel like I say it every single video, but it's because it's really good. And I'm going to die, so let me go get some food. Okay, I got another ranged level, so I'm now 46, and I thought whilst I'm in the area, I'll do some more coal mining in the wilderness. I want to go from 53 to 55 mining, not too far from 54 now. And I'm also doing rune crafting at mines at the same time, so I'll get 36 there as well. Just got 55 mining, can now mine mithril. That's 42 smithing. So since recording that last clip, I've done a lot of leveling in the background. I got up to 3.7k U-logs and 73 wood cutting. I also went back to Dark Wizards and got 48 ranged and 49 magic at lesser demons. And I've been doing some multi-skill training at the crafting guild. So doing air rune crafting on the way to the crafting guild, and then mining gold and silver, crafting them in Falador into holy symbols and gold amulets, selling them to the shop and kind of repeating. So I first saw this method publicized by Index, but I've seen a few content creators now doing the same thing. It's a great method. I'll put the XP rates shared by Index on the screen. Thank you, Index, for that data. And I'm going to keep doing this as much as possible really today, just to get closer to base 50s, mainly for crafting and smithing. So I did a good amount of training at the crafting guild, got up to 57 mining, 46 smithing, 48 crafting and 38 runecraft, but I ran out of lore runes. So I've come to Moss Giants to get some more. I did go to Dark Wizards and got from 48 to 50 range, but I didn't get any lore runes there. Got loads of nature though, which is nice. But yeah, Moss Giants seem to readily drop the lore runes. So I'll stay here for a while, maybe AFK for today instead of doing the U-logs, and see how far we get with melee before I go back to the crafting guild to finish off the crafting grind. So at the end of every moss giant trip, I run back into the volcano and pick up some red spider's eggs. Then I use those to make some more strength potions for the next trip. So I just spent my entire cash stack on a rune chain body upgrade. Probably could have saved a bit of money going to the market, but I needed it quickly. The reason I got it is I want my moss giant trips to last slightly longer. This gives plus 17 extra crush defense against giants. And I don't think I'm going to upgrade my shield. The rune kite shield's still too expensive, and the rune square shield's only really marginally better against with crush than the adamant kite, so I'm going to stick with this. I think the only other upgrade I need now really for giants is 55 magic. I'll probably get that by the end of this video, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to keep training at moss giants, get more lore runes, and then finish off with the crafting guild later. Okay, finished at moss giants, got quite a few levels, 55 attack and defense, 57 strength, and even got a prayer level up to 44. Back to crafting now. Plan is now just to go up to 50 crafting, probably get a smithing and a rune crafting level while I'm at it, and pretty close to a mining level too. That is 39 rune craft and 58 mining, and that's 49 crafting. Got all those levels on the same trip. And that's 50 magic. Okay, so I just finished 50 crafting. I'm going to head back to moss giants for a little bit, work on some attack and strength levels, pretty close to a HP level too. That's 100 lobsters from Garlic. What a legend. Just going to pay him back tonight. I really struggled to get any lobsters this morning, so thanks, dude. And that's 58 defense. Gained a lot of levels today. Combat 73, broke 800 total, so 807 now. 60 HP, 60 strength. Been doing a lot. So 46 prayer as well. That's been really nice to get up. And I also hit 40 rune crafting from genie lamps today. That's been good. But yeah, now I want to really work on 55 magic, so I'm going to head back to lesser demons and see how far we get with that. There it is, 55 magic. That's a big one. Can finally make my moss giant trips a bit longer, and I've got a bunch of stuff I need to alch in the bank, so well, finally. Love it. Alrighty, I saved this rune med for this very moment. Here we go. Ooh, yes. That's 62 strength and 75 combat. Big day at the moss giants today, so I gained up to 58 attack, 60 defense. Even got another prayer level, 47, and got 2 HP levels, so yeah, nice day. Pretty close to all the base quest requirements now, so I think the only 2 remaining for free to play are 50 smithing and 53 fishing, so I'll work on fishing next. And smithing I might even just leave till members, maybe to make cannonballs or something like that. I don't know, maybe I'll get it, we'll see. And then the only other one would be magic, 60 magic, which is needed for Mage Arena to get the nice cape. So I might get that before members, we'll see, but definitely fishing, I'm going to go do that next. That's 55 cooking, and that's 53 fishing. Okay, 55 fire making, decided to get a few levels, went up from 50. Alright, so with that fire making level, that actually brings me to my goal of getting into the top 250. This has been such a grind this week, so I'm so happy it's finally paid off just the day before members gets released. So yeah, there we are. And you know, I set some other goals. I wanted base 50s, and I wanted to do all the quests. So my original goal was being the top 1,000. Obviously, we smashed that, being rank 249 right now. Base 50s, I'm pretty much there. Like, there's just two smithing levels, rune crafting, which is just an absolute slog. So I'll leave that one out. And I'm pretty close on the prayer. So I'd say, you know, we've gone way beyond 50 on a lot of skills. So let's say I pretty much got that one. And the goal I introduced about midway through the series was to get base level stats for all the pay-to-play quests. And if you remember, these are those requirements. And we got most of the way there again, so it's just the smithing really that's lacking, and the magic, 5 levels off on the magic. My plan is to get these magic levels probably tomorrow morning, just before members is released. I've got about 6 hours to burn, so I'll do magic for that. But otherwise, we're pretty much there. The smithing is actually required for Legends Quest, which won't be available on release, so I'm really happy where I got to with this. And for my bank, we've ended up with 125k cash, a bunch of runes, loads of nature runes, a few lore runes, chaos runes, and a huge stack of U-logs, which I'm starting to think I might actually sell for cash. Now I've realized how grindy fletching is going to be with that additional interface to click when fletching unstrung bows. We'll see. If I need cash, then this is available for me to sell. I'm not planning to fletch straight away. So what else have we got? It's a bit of a mess. But we've got a stack of arrows that I got from Moss Giants, a bit of food. But other than that, not too much. I started collecting vials. I noticed people were spending 700, 800 GP each on vials of water. So I might sell those soon. Okay, so in terms of my goals for members, with it coming tomorrow, I'm going to really focus on getting as many quests done as possible in the first day or two. And then following that, I'm going to go grind some hard clues. And if you didn't see it already, I did put out a video yesterday about why I think clues are going to be the new money-making meta in 2004Scape, at least in the early days of members. And I really believe it will be. So I'm going to try it out. I'll produce a video on the results and see how we do. But yeah, I'm quite hopeful for that. And in terms of this progress series, I probably won't put out another video specifically on progress for a little while. I'm going to focus on producing other content, maybe money-making methods, just reviews of different members' things that come out, new skilling methods and things like that, creative things like that. But if there is anything specific you want to see, do drop it in the comments or hit me up in game. I really appreciate all of you messaging me, leaving comments. I do read them all, and it's been really nice to see. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please drop a like and a comment. Let me know what your plans are for members. Are you going to be questing and doing clues like me? Or maybe you're going to fly up the high scores with all those new extra juicy levels available. So much opportunity. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in members.